Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your man, Celibate Scotty. Back at it again. Rendezvous with these curbs. It's kind of a dark one out here. So the video quality is not too good. Niggas down for a little stroll. But someone asked me something I wanted to talk about on here. I'm pretty sure it's a topic a lot of men struggle with. And that is how to bounce back over after a relapse. You can feel a lot of guilt, shame. It can happen, man. You might have slipped back into old patterns, negative patterns. You know? Patterns don't need to be discussed. We know what we're talking about. It's either one or two things, man. Either watching the videos or indulging in too much stuff. Either way. The question was how to bounce back after something like that, after a relapse or a slip up. And being honest with you, to answer that question, I think it's more contextual, you know? It's like more in the context. Like, for example, if you've been abstaining 6 months and then you fucking slip up, it might hit harder to you because you're going to say to yourself, do you know what, that 6 months is going to turn into 8 months, that 8 months is going to turn into 12 months, and who knows what I could have done in that time, right? And then you have this feeling of, I fucked up, man, because I just went 6 months and I did that. Or you could flip it and say, hey, I went 6 months, fuck it. But the best way to bounce back after that situation, personally what I would do is I would take a cold shower the next morning after waking up and shock my body back into that pattern of abstinence. And I'd refocus my mind. Like, alright, cool. Don't get too drunk off busting and not feeling. Because something that feel that good, you might want to repeat that, but it's not good. You might want to repeat that. And that's where you got to learn to breathe different, man. You got to reset your breathing. Because at that point, that first day, that first 3 to 4 days is the fucking worst. It's the fucking worst. Because, right, it's like you're even more sensitive to everything around you now. Right, so what I mean is you're more likely to do something based off emotion or react rather than a response. Could be any number of things, you know what I'm saying? But I've definitely noticed that shit. If I've busted up recently, yo, I tend to get more pissed off quicker. Where if I was on a streak or just a natural path of not doing nothing sexual, like, it's hard to move me left or right. But in that time when you were abstaining, if you was going for crazy months, your mind and your body remembers that. So it won't be like starting at complete zero. You're fucking yourself up if you're busting a nut every couple of days or every week. Like, you're sending your body into overdrive, man. And if you're functioning off that frequency, and that's your lifestyle, where you're busting nuts all the time, just laying down with something, just busting nuts, watching something, just busting nuts. Yo, you're not operating at optimum, man. You're not operating properly. You're not up to at an optimal level. Mentally, above all things. That shit ain't good, man. Listen, this went a long video. It's just me answering a question that I was asked, and I thought it was a good question. Get in the cold showers, shock yourself back into restarting, and then re-link your mind back to the, alright, cool, we gotta go, another so on, however long that might be for you personally, just to accomplish this shit. But most importantly, give your body time, man. You can't be busting all these nuts in a quick succession, so close together. Like, at least try and bust one not every 3 months, if that's possible for you. Every 4 months, every 5 months. So when you bust maybe 2 nuts, you know, and you say to yourself, you know what, I've been holding this in for a while. I'm breathing, trying to do everything I can to keep my mind off it, but it's creeping up. Listen, I've been there at that point, and it ain't an easy situation. But the best thing to do in that moment is to throw yourself into some work, man. Whatever form that comes in, hustling, jumping on your laptop, if you're creating content, whatever, editing content, just throw yourself into that and try to outwork that thought. I've been there, man. Many times. I'm telling you what you gotta do. Because if you start playing into that thought, that's a different road you're going down. And you might even think going down there is not even worth it. So what's the point? Anyway, that's my answer to the question. Celibate Scotty. I'm out. Peace.